Hello and welcome back to another episode of Flight Sim Friday. My name is Wizzy. You can also call me Wizzy. And today we're going to be doing another suggested flight. Now this one is like 8 months in the making. And this is, by the way, from Survivor Nerd TTV, as you can see on screen here. They suggested that they'd like to see me fly around Missouri, maybe go from St. Louis to Kansas City, and they'd like to see a stop in Jefferson City / Columbia, Missouri. Thank you, Survivor Nerd, for the suggestion. I do apologize that it's taken me so long to get to this. I obviously haven't been really recording any videos in a while. But I'm hoping to change that. Start getting back into recording here not pretty soon, because I'm recording this obviously, but recording other videos as well. But yeah, anyways, so let's start jumping in. I can start explaining other stuff as we go along. So they wanted us to go, let me bring the comment back up again. So from St. Louis to Kansas City, with a stop in Jefferson City, Columbia, Missouri. Okay, so St. Louis is right here. And now I actually did attempt to record this about a week ago. Or no, 2 weeks ago. And I was trying something different with OBS, trying to get it so I could do several audio channels, so I can change the audio and post or and edit whatever. Apparently I did not set it up correctly, and so all I had was the game audio. I didn't have anything else. So let's actually start from this runway. So I got it working finally, and then I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go back to the way I had it before. So I did test it before recording this to make sure everything was working properly. So yeah, got that all set now. So St. Louis to Kansas City. In fact, when I did it, I found out I went the wrong way. I went from Kansas City to St. Louis. But yeah, so we're gonna go Kansas City. So I want to go. Is this the airport? I thought there was a bigger airport in Kansas City here. Is it like west of Kansas City? Maybe it is this airport. I thought there was more of a major one here, but I guess this is it. So I thought I took off from a different airport, but maybe not. Oh, right up here. Okay, yep. So what I'm going to do is I probably won't land in Jefferson City, Columbia, Missouri, because I noticed when I looked before, when I did this before, there's really nothing for airports that I can land at here. So I'll do a little bit of a flyover of these towns or cities. So that was Columbia. Jefferson City was like, what, over here? Yeah, Jefferson City. We do have Jefferson City Memorial, but I think, like I said, what I'm going to do is I'll just fly over these two. And when I did it before, I actually kind of went down this way to fly over more of Missouri, but it took so long. I don't think I'm going to do that this time. I'll fly maybe up to Bowling Green. I can go up this way, kind of go to a few different areas, but not too far out of the way. So what we'll do... Interesting. So what we'll do is we'll make a point over Bowling Green here. We'll do add. And then we'll go down to Columbia. to Jefferson City. And then maybe we'll go to, like, Clinton on the way back. And then, I know this is in Kansas, not Missouri, but we'll do a final flyover of the speedway there. And in fact, before, what I'll do is, can I, so I'm gonna readjust these. So we'll fly over downtown. I'll kind of set it so it's like this. We'll fly past downtown over the river. Actually, let's do this. Let's go more like this way. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, we might as well just restart doing the whole thing. My apologies. Late departure. Actually, what I can do, let's go back over here. So we'll do departure. We'll add, and then we can fly kind of this way from here. We'll go up to Bowling Green. Add. Over to Columbia. Come on. Add. Down to Jefferson City. Add. Over to, what was it, Clinton I was going to go to? Add. Then we are going to go up to Kansas Motor Speedway here before coming in. And what I'll do is I'll actually have this as my arrival runway. And there, I think that looks good. So we're going some parts of Missouri, more the central part of Missouri, but that's fine. Get to see more than just straight across here, but... So I think everything looks good. So what we'll do is we're going to set the cruising altitude to 5,000. That way we can see everything, or make sure we see everything. And just check the flight conditions, make sure everything looks good. Make sure that we do clear skies, that way we can see everything. Okay, that looks good. Let's go to the aircraft. So when I did this before, I selected the Airbus A320neo. And I decided that I'm going to use the Delta. Actually, you know what? Let's go Allegiant. We'll do the Allegiant. I already customized the flight number, or thought I did. So it was... WA, and then this is 010 because this is the 10th episode, I believe. But yeah, anyways, and I think with that we are all set. Sorry that took so long to set up, but now we're getting to the meat of things. So anyways, yeah, getting back to doing more videos, what I want to do was I kind of want to end the Flight Sim Friday series. It's just, I don't know, it's doable, it's just kind of a pain in a way. So, but there's two series I want to do. One is kind of more of a vlog sort of thing, I guess. Not really a vlog. Kind of a podcast style video with me on working on my Minecraft server. I'll just talk about random things. I mean, I kind of do that in the videos anyways. But kind of just talk about random things, things that are going on and everything. Kind of use that as like almost an update video while I work on my Minecraft server that I have. And then I want to... There's a game I've been playing on Roblox for quite some time. It's Stepford County Railway. And I want to kind of do a video series with that. So I'm going to set the speed to... We'll go 30, let's go 30 or 320 knots, set that to 320. Okay, set the flaps, or increase the flaps rather. Heading we're not going to worry about, we're going to do... Okay, that's all set, we'll do... that, and I think that is just about everything. I feel like I'm missing something. Let's go up here anyways, do that. So what I'm not gonna do in this episode, where I have been, is I'm going to... Normally I would go to a gate when I land, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to land and then kind of pull off on the taxiway and end the video there instead of going all the way to the gate. But yeah, anyways, so reset camera, full throttle, and I guess everything is all set, so parking brake. Okay. And I did change some video quality settings for the flight sim here. So if it looks a little bit different than I had it before, that's probably why. So landing gear up, decrease the flaps, increase the flaps again. Might as well retract the flaps at this point. Okay, autopilot. So it's gonna go along the course that we had set. So we're gonna do, set that back to there, that way we're not climbing too high. We will bring the throttle back so we have it to the auto throttle. Okay, and then we will go to the external cockpit view, or external cockpit view, external view, that way we can look around. Elvis lives, apparently. Are they Elvis? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into the cockpit. We're actually going to decrease the altitude. Cleared through the Bravo airspace, Wizzy Air Whiskey Alpha 010. Wizzy Air Whiskey Alpha 010, contact approach on 123.9. We can kind of see downtown a little bit better. We're going to decrease the speed. Goodbye. Approach Wizzy Air Whiskey Alpha 010, 3,200 feet. Okay, so we're about to fly over the river here. We're at just about 3,000 feet. as we're going to be going by downtown St. Louis, Missouri. Probably don't need to signify the Missouri part because most of this flight is going to be in Missouri. So, looks like we might be flying. Well, no, we're going to be left, or a little bit left of the arch, but almost right over it. There's the ballpark. And then you got, I'm assuming, the NHL rink, NBA rink, stadium there. Ballpark home for the St. Louis Cardinals. Of course, they got a great view of the arch from home plate there. Now, the other sports teams, I don't know. I think they have a football team. I'm not sure. I'm not big into football, so. Basketball, maybe they don't have a basketball team. No, let me look it up. I know the hockey team is the St. Louis Blues. That I do know.
Approach on 121.025. Good day.
121.025 Whizzy Air Whiskey Alpha 010. Goodbye. Approach Whizzy Air Whiskey Alpha
Just kind of
010
looking around.
Whizzy Air Whiskey
There's a few
Alpha
baseball diamonds here.
Approach altimeter 29.
Looks like a golf course up here.
Contact continue.
More baseball diamonds. Looks like it could be actually a pretty nice golf course too. So let me see. St. Louis or Louis sports teams. So yeah, it looks like there's no football, no basketball. It's mostly the hockey, baseball. There are soccer clubs. But other than that, that's it. Although I guess they did have NFL teams. They have XFL. We're going to be flying right back over the airport. So if anybody watching this is from the St. Louis area, do you get upset or offended by people pronouncing it St. Louis? Or is that kind of a thing?
Whizzy Air Whiskey Alpha 010. Contact
Come on.
St. Louis approach on 126.5.
Flight Sim's not happy when I go over the airports. I don't know why. Or even when I approach the airports. Like when I go into land, like it's gonna do that. And I don't know why it does that or how to keep it from doing that. If anybody knows, if you could let me know down in the comments below, it would be greatly appreciated.
Approach altimeter 29.902 radar contact continue.
So we're gonna do that.
Whizzy Air Whiskey Alpha 010.
Okay.
Contact approach on 124.2. Good day.
Increase the altitude again, since we're kind of getting away from St. Louis at this point.
Goodbye.
So our next stop is Bowling Green. Looks like we're not quite halfway there.
10, approach altimeter 29.902 radar contact continue.
I think what I may do is I may... I mean, I could probably keep the speed as is, although I could probably even increase it a bit more. But this aircraft doesn't seem to like it to go too much faster than this. Maybe I should start flying a different Airbus, because I think... Well, I know from what I looked up before, the Airbus A320neo doesn't have as high of a ceiling as the regular Airbus A320. But yeah. Okay, so I'm just bringing up Google Maps on my phone so I can kind of track where we are. It's funny, Bowling Green doesn't really show up on Google Maps when you zoom out. Oh, there it is. Okay, actually, kind of does, to a certain extent. It's basically looks like you take U.S. Route 61 pretty much to get from St. Louis to Bowling Green. So this is part of the Mississippi that we're flying over. So we did fly a little bit over Illinois there. And once we get to Bowling Green, we'll make a left, head to Columbia once again. Then down to Jefferson City, over to Clinton, and up to Kansas City. And the airport is actually in Missouri. The Kansas Speedway is in Kansas. So we're getting there as far as heading over to Bowling Green. Kind of quite the flight path that I created here. But quite a few people around the St. Louis area, I just realized. I mean, I kind of knew it before, but you kind of get away from any of these larger cities, and there's really like hardly anybody flying around.
Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved. Wizzy Air Whiskey Alpha 010. Kansas City Center Wizzy Air Whiskey Alpha 010.
Looks like I'm really the only one flying an Airbus around here as well.
Request flight following.
Wizzy Air Whiskey Alpha 010 Kansas City Center. Squawk 2432.
Squawk 2432 Wizzy Air Whiskey Alpha 010.
So I know, I was looking at the thumbnails from when I was attempting to record this a couple weeks ago, and I noticed I do not have a thumbnail for St. Louis, which is interesting. Now, whether or not that will be the thumbnail of this video, I'm not sure yet. Probably not. But you all will know because, of course, you would have seen the thumbnail before clicking on the video. But anyways, yeah, so... Another thing, too, is this video might be coming out after at least one of the other videos that I was talking about. And I want to kind of, especially the Roblox Stepford County Railway game, I want to kind of make that a regular series. Like I said, this series I think I'm pretty much going to end for now. I mean, maybe I'll do more of it later on, but for now I think this will be it. And then, like I said, I'm going to try and make the Minecraft podcast sort of video a regular thing as well, because there's things I've always wanted to work on there. In fact, I have one project going on right now, and that is with the signals in the subway system that I have on the server. And I found a way using resource packs where I can have it so I'm only using one command block per signal, whereas before I was pretty much using at least 7 command blocks basically per signal. And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, basically I have my own Minecraft server, which I've obviously mentioned a few times already. And I have several towns, and basically what I have is like a subway system that I created to connect all of the towns together. And I have it set up so it's fully automated. What we're going to do is we're going to turn off the autopilot for now, that we can fly over the town more instead of a churn. Away from the town before we get to the town or city. So yeah, anyways, I have the subway system fully automated, so it has a fully functioning signals, basically signals throughout the system, like you'd have in a real subway system. And I use the hanging signs for the signals. I can put the autopilot back on. Use hanging signs for the signals, and I have it so it will display either green, yellow, or red. If the next signal is red, then it will display yellow. And of course, if the next signal is either yellow or green, it's going to display green. It's red if there's someone in that next signal block. So yeah, like I said, I've gone through several variations of these signals. Before I used just a regular redstone lamp as the signal, so I'd only have the 2 states. And then I found out I can use the hanging signs and change the colors of it. And of course there's ways to use commands to be able to change the colors. So I changed all of the signals in the system to use the hanging signs instead. And like I said, most of the signals used at least 7 command blocks. And now with, like I said, a resource pack, I have it down to 1 command block per signal. And I'm doing that because, of course, with a lot of command blocks, the server is going to kind of lag. And so that's what I'm trying to do. And of course, now that I know how to do the resource packs to be able to do that, I can do that with my skyscrapers that I have in some of the cities there. Because I have it set up in most of the buildings. I can control each individual floor's lights with switches in the basement, and of course I use command blocks for that. So I can basically use the resource pack to eliminate a lot of those command blocks as well, which would help reduce, further reduce um, the number of command blocks and help
Springfield approach Wizzy Air Whiskey
make
Alpha
the
01055.
server run a little bit better. So as of right now, like I said, I'm in the middle of the process of changing out all the command blocks throughout the subway system. And I've got like, I have 2 lines completed out of 6. I'm only about 30% the way done replacing all the signals. There's like 1,500 signals or something like that. So that's a lot. it's a process, that's for sure. So yeah, I kind of want to work on that in that video series, do other stuff as well. And of course, I have that server open so anybody can join. And I'd love to have more people join the server as well. That's kind of dead. But yeah, I've been running this server since 2012 as well, so it's an old server at this point as well, so yeah. Anyways, so kind of flying over the middle of nowhere in a way. Not much here, that's for sure. And I kind of noticed that too. The further west you go, there's not much between the cities. You kind of get out of the cities or towns and there's not much going on. Mostly farms. Here in Maine, or especially the East Coast, it's like, even if you get out of the center of town, there's still the town, basically. It's like I noticed, like these, you get out here, you kind of have everyone in the middle of town, and maybe a few houses here and there on the outskirts, but everybody's basically all clumped together. Whereas, like here, it's like, it's pretty sparse, actually. Like, one of the towns I used to grow up in, like, there really was no, I mean, there kind of was a town center, but the houses were split out through the entire town, basically. Of course, the further north in the state you go, the more a central town sort of thing, or less number of houses you're going to have in each town. But I live right outside what would be the what is the third largest city in Maine. Of course, most people in the country wouldn't even consider it a city; they'd consider it a town, but it is a city, and a lot of the cities here too would basically be considered towns. But I mean, the largest city here is Portland, and that is, the city itself only has like, what was it, like 68,000 people in it, in the city proper. But the metro area is a lot higher, of course, and that's all the surrounding towns. It's like the metro for the area that I live in is technically considered the entire county. But I would almost include one of the neighboring towns from a neighboring county as part of the metro as well, because we get a lot of people that come into this city. I mean, in a way, too, like, once you get past the mall area here, there's like nothing. But there's still, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, I guess. It's like, there's nothing, but there is still quite a few people around. Like, it's not like just farmland. In fact, here, well, Maine is has the most trees out of any state. So, and I think somewhere I saw a stat where as the population has increased over time in Maine, the tree population has also increased. Whereas, like, literally every other state as the population increases, the tree density decreases, or the tree population decreases.
Alpha 010 contact Springfield approach on 124.375. Good day.
124.375.
Okay, so we're coming in towards,
Goodbye.
what was this, Springfield, was it?
Springfield approach Wizzy Air Whiskey Alpha 0105000 feet.
No, Columbia.
Alpha 010 Springfield approach altimeter 29.92 radar contact. Continue.
So I'm going to turn off the autopilot once we get to our desired altitude, because of course fairly soon the planes are gonna start turning left, and I kind of want to just keep going straight for now over the city. So I'm gonna guess that this video is probably gonna be an hour 10, hour 15 long. Definitely on the longer end of the video, but in fact I'd have to look to see what most of the other flight sim videos looked like as far as time goes. So we're starting to come over Columbia here. Gonna kind of turn right a little bit here. So this is Interstate 70 here. Got a shopping area over there, it looked like. I'm also looking on Google Maps, that's how I knew this was Interstate 70. Kind of go up this way a little bit. I'm assuming that might be downtown Columbia there. So we're going to start turning left. Make a hard left. And this is the University of Mississippi. So there's the football stadium. And we'll kind of turn back right. And here in a moment I will turn the autopilot back on. Okay, go back inside. I want to go into the interior view, please. Thank you. Okay, autopilot. Okay, let's speed up. At least for now, until we get back to Jefferson City, which won't be too long. It's not wicked far between these two. In fact, from the University of Mississippi, let's see, measure distance to Jefferson City is 26 miles. So you're not too far. And of course, in a plane, plane this size and this speed is gonna take not too long. Now, hopefully you're all enjoying this video so far. If you are, and you do like this stuff, make sure you leave a thumbs up. That way I know that you guys like it. Of course, I'm not usually one to say oh, make sure you subscribe and stuff either. In fact, I always feel bad for when people subscribe. It's like I just saw, in fact, I just got a new subscriber. And it's like it's like I'm not posting that regular either. I mean, I have several hundred videos as well, or a few hundred. So I mean, I have a lot of videos that you guys can watch, but it's like I just feel bad because I'm not recording, or I haven't been recording that regular. And I'm like I said, I'm gonna try not to do too. Well, I didn't really say, but I'm gonna try not to do too many different series. Because before, I think I was trying to do way too many different video series, and I think maybe I was getting burnt out. So, turn off the autopilot. Getting ready to come over Jefferson City. And I think at least with those two series, I can try and keep it a bit more regular. And the Minecraft one, maybe I'll do more so once every 2 weeks, maybe every week, but at least once every 2 weeks, or at least I'll try to do that. And then, but the Minecraft Stepford County Railway one, that one I do want to do every week. I've been playing that game. Like I said, I've been playing that game for quite some time, and I play it quite regularly. And that's a series that I've been wanting to do for quite some time as well, so. So here we are, downtown Jefferson City. Kind of make a hard right. Looks like maybe a high school right here. Kind of fly over this part of Jefferson City and then start heading over to the other town or city that we were going to go to. Clinton, I think it was. So this is US Route 50. It's quite the view with a river there. Okay, now we will put the autopilot back on. Speed back up. Increase the altitude. Okay. So now we are on our way to Columbia. And then from there we will head to Kansas City. Now, one thing I'm not really going to do anymore either is, I don't know if I've mentioned this in the previous video, is I'm not going to do any more GeoGuessr videos. I'm kind of just done with that. course, those were pretty much my most popular videos too. Although, well, technically, my most popular video is from when the Antonov AN-225 came into Bangor here. And then, of course, my other most popular videos are the concert videos I've posted. And of course, I'm going to continue to post those because, I mean, why not? In fact, I think the last videos I posted were concert videos. Well, let me see. Oh no, it was from the main Black Bear hockey game that I went to. It was a power play goal. And then it was yeah, concert videos. Trans-Siberian Orchestra. And before that, Dropkick Murphys. The entirety of the Dropkick Murphys concert. Which was on the Bangor waterfront here. And then one of the bands that came out before the Dropkick Murphys, the Interrupters. And before that, it was from my Minecraft server, which was 8 months ago. Before that, it was Flight Sim Friday 8 or 9. I have it labeled 8. I gotta change that. Yeah, it is. Okay, now it's Flight Sim Friday 9, which was 9 months ago. In the video, I did another Minecraft Monday, Flight Sim Friday 8, which was 9 months ago. So I mean, most of the regular videos I was posting was basically 9 months ago. And the Dropkick Murphys, the Interrupters were 5 months ago. TSO was 4 months ago. The hockey game was 1 month ago. So yeah, there was a period basically of 3 months where I didn't post anything. 2 months before that, and 3 months before that. So yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've posted anything regularly. In fact, I was gonna look to see what the lengths of the Flight Sim Friday videos were. Looked like the last one was just about an hour. Content. So yeah, it was an hour and 50 seconds, 51 minutes, 59 minutes, 59, 40, 47, 56, 58. The first one was only 33 minutes. So most of them were just about an hour, just shy of an hour. And this one I think will probably be the longest one of the series. But like I said, once we get landed, I'm not gonna taxi all the way to the gate. In fact, we didn't even take off from a gate, which I think I normally did as well. Which is fine. I mean, just takes up more time in the video doing all that anyways. Now, of course, most of these videos I've been landing, I think, in the cockpit. I think what I'm going to do is, with this one, and this is how I've been kind of practicing landing anyways, is landing in third person here. So I can do it from basically this view. Anyways, yeah, so we are just over halfway between Jefferson City and Clinton. So yeah, of course, most of the videos too, I've been using the specialized aircraft liveries that I had. But like I said, I decided to go something different this time. Like I said, I was gonna do, last time I attempted this recording, I did Delta, but I'm like, you know what? Allegiant. In fact, I have a buddy that's coming back from Florida on Thursday, which when this video goes up would have been yesterday. He flew on Allegiant, or is flying on Allegiant rather. So it's a straight shot from Florida up to Bangor here. In fact, I think this is the plane that they generally fly as well. Let me see. The Aer Lingus plane just flew by. Oh, that's cool. I just noticed. I use FlightRadar24.com, and above the when you click on the plane, it actually shows the logo and name of the airline now above the tail number. Interesting. It's a Delta American Eagle, or not Delta, American Eagle that's coming in from DC. So they changed the UI a little bit on Flight Radar 24. It looks like they have like a little tower icon now as well for the airport. Interesting. So anyways, arrivals. Allegiant. A320, yeah. Well, anyways, we're starting to come into Clinton. So let's descend a little bit. And then we're going to slow down. So, flight. Let's check Flight to Where, because I know it's another popular flight tracker website. Okay, KBGR, that is the Bangor International Airport code. So we're gonna do arrivals. Okay, never mind. Because I was gonna look at the flight for coming in on Thursday. I'll check that here in a moment though. Autopilot off. Let's go back to Google Maps. Okay. I'm not. Oh, it might be right here. So let me start going left a little bit. Yeah, it is. Okay, so this is this airport, Clinton Memorial Airport. This is State Route 7 that's right next to this. It's all just state routes in through Clinton. There's a few state routes through there. 18, 7, 52, 13. No, it looks like that's pretty much it. Trying to see what this body of water is. Some sort of river, possibly. Anyways, let's minimize this. Okay, here is Clinton. It's a good size. I'd probably call it a city. Then you kind of get past here and it's like nothing again. Kind of like I was talking about earlier. Everything's just clumped together here. And you get outside that circle and, I mean, there is like a housing area over here and over here, but, oh, something disconnected. I don't know what. Yeah, you guys wouldn't have heard, heard that, but. Well, anyways, let's get back in the cockpit, autopilot. Increase the altitude again, increase speed. Okay, so, and I did put the, yeah, I did, okay. So now we are on our way to Kansas City. Okay. Clinton, Missouri. Wow. So, I'm looking at, of course, on Wikipedia. Clinton, Missouri, as of the 2020 census, had 9,174 population, which is actually smaller than I was expecting. But the density, which we kind of saw back there, is 1,000.33 per square mile. So the city that I just live outside of,
125.55 Whizzy Air Whiskey Alpha 010. Goodbye.
as of the 2020 census, has a population of 31,735. Well, actually, density is actually not that bad. I don't know. For some reason, so Clinton must be fairly small actually then. Because if it's like if it's between 7 and 8,000 and the density is 7,000, that means it's like 8 miles. In fact, let me bring it up. 9.29 square miles. So yeah, so it's not wicked big then. That's the difference. Whereas Bangor is 34.26 square miles of land and 0.34 square miles water, for a total city area of 34.59 square miles, and has a density of 926.85 per square mile. So yeah, the density actually is really not as astounding as I was thinking it was. Well, compared to the town that I actually live in right now, I mean, of course, it's a lot bigger too. The town I live in is 36.81 square miles, has a population as of 2020 of 6,461, with a density of 175.5 square miles, or per square mile. So let's check. So we went, of course, St. Louis. That's, of course, it's going to be a lot higher. Bowling Green. Bowling Green, Missouri. Has a population of, wow, it's a tiny town. 2.7 square miles. Well, the town's just smaller in Arkansas or something like that. Or not Arkansas, Missouri. Has a population of as of 2020, 4,195 with a density of 1,560.06 per square mile. Because like I said, my town, if I go back, has a land area, or a total area, of 36.81 square miles. So Jefferson City is the 15th most populous city in the state of Missouri, which is also the state capital of Missouri. I don't think I saw that when we flew over. If I had known, I would have tried to find it. But anyways, it has a total area of 37.65 square miles, which is equivalent to Bangor. Has a little bit more of a population than Bangor, 43,228 as of 2020, with a density of 1,198.98 per square mile. Metro is 149,807. See, Bangor's metro is 153,926. So Bangor's metro is technically larger than Jefferson City's metro. Interesting. And then it was town of Columbia. Columbia, Missouri. 67.45 square miles with a 2020 population of 126,254, which is the fourth largest in Missouri, and the 222nd largest in the U.S. So if I look at Lewiston, which is actually the second largest city in Maine, wait, that seems like it's lower than I thought it was, if I remembered. I thought it was like in the 40,000s. So Lewiston is 37,121, which is pretty similar, pretty close to that of Jefferson City. I mean, Jefferson City is a little bit more, obviously, like 6,000 more, but... So if Jefferson City was part of Maine, that would be the second largest city in Maine, pushing Bangor back to fourth. So as of right now, we are flying over the outskirts of Kansas City. I think this is... We have that junction there. See if I can find that. It looks like that might be that junction there, so we're kind of... Yeah, we are basically just outside Kansas City, so Kansas City is right there. So what we'll do is, actually, before we fly over, let's, the race track, let's go over here, let's go over downtown, then go over the racetrack. So technically right now, I think we'd actually be in Kansas now. Because it looked like the border goes kind of just straight south from like here. So I'm going to decrease speed. Okay, so here is downtown Kansas City. There's the arena there. So now we're kind of just gonna circle around like this. Fly over Kansas Motor Speedway. And then come into land. So we're at an hour and just about an hour and 8 minutes. So I was almost gonna say maybe an hour 15, hour 20 for this video. I said like an hour 10, hour 15. This guy in a helicopter? Can't tell. May not be. No, I think he's in a fixed wing. Okay, so the racetrack, I don't know if that's it right up there. Well, anyways, let's kind of go this way. Zoom in, do GPS tracking. I'm going to increase the flaps 1. Decrease the speed. Yes, I know. We're going too fast with the flaps extended. Set it to 200 even. Okay. And that way we can get ready to land after we fly over the racetrack. So yeah, I think that is the racetrack right up here. I fact, I think this might be the first time flying over a racetrack during this series as well. Okay, looks like we're lined right up for it. Actually, might be more over here. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is over here, but I think the racetrack is actually right here. So this is Interstate 435. Looks like there's actually like a resort or water park that's right there. Actually, that's right. There's a casino, I think. Yeah, Hollywood Casino at Kansas Motor Speedway right here. Let's get the map out of the way. They actually have it pretty much modeled in correctly too, which is nice. I know a lot of the major venues like that are going to be modeled in correctly too anyways, but... Okay, now... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the auto throttle. I'm going to idle the throttle. Come on. There we go. We'll do it that way. Okay, so we're going to increase the flaps once more. Bring down the landing gear. Let's increase the throttle a bit. Okay, I think I see the runway up ahead, just about 11 o'clock maybe. Yeah, it looks like that is it. Okay. Increase throttle just slightly. Don't need my Google Maps now. Increase the flaps a little bit more. Yeah, I've been practicing a bit with landing here and there. Like I said, I've been practicing mostly in the third person here. I think it's nicer to actually see the landing in third person as well. Decrease the throttle a bit. Changing around the audio really quick for the music. Or do I want to do that? You know what? No, we'll leave it the way it was. Because it's still going to take a moment to come into land anyways, so this song's almost over. Increase flaps. Increase throttle. I do want to do that. Okay.
International Tower Wizzy Air Whiskey Alpha 010 is 3 miles southwest 1,900 feet with uniform to land.
Yeah, see, here we go. This is where it likes to freeze up when I'm on approach.
Altimeter 29er, decimal 9er,
I think I'm a bit high.
straight in runway 1 left. Wizzy Air Whiskey Alpha 010, follow the Airbus A20N on final. Wind calm cleared to land runway 1 left.
So I cut the throttle. Actually, I may want to increase it again.
Wizzy Air Whiskey Alpha 010, go around.
I am not going to go around. Yeah, that was a bit hard.
Wizzy Air Whiskey Alpha 010, you are not cleared to land.
Oh, that's too bad. Anyways, so... I was not cleared to land. I don't know why I wasn't cleared to land. There's like no traffic here. So we're just gonna go up this way, just taxi around, I guess. You know what, we're just gonna cut to the outro song here, so... Yeah, anyways, like I said, that was kind of a rough landing. Should have probably... I think I might have slowed down a bit too much. My slope was, I think, a little high. But... oh well, it is what it is. But anyways, like I said before, I'm going to bring up the comment again. So, Survivor Nerd, once again, thanks for your suggestion here. Once again, sorry it took so long to get to making this video. But we're finally here. Everything should finally be working properly with the videos, and I made sure about it before I actually started going through everything as well. But yeah, like I said, I think what I might do is, well, by the time this comes up, I'll probably already have one of the other videos up. Either the Minecraft video or the Stepford County Railway Roblox video. But I'm going to try and do those a bit more regularly. Stepford County, I'm going to try and do that every week. So hopefully you guys can tune in for those. But yeah, like I said, once again, thank you, Survivor Nerd. Once again, I put it back up on the screen. Thanks, Survivor Nerd, for the suggestion. And once again, sorry it took so long. But once again, hopefully you've all enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you leave a thumbs up. And of course, as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye!